Hi y'all, I'm Allison. Today we're going to play Bingo Maze, my favorite bookish game of the month. And we are on phase 2. Now this game is a little different than my normal TBR games. During those, I'm just making a list of books to read for the month. During this one, I actually have to read the book before I can progress further into the game. And it's so much fun. So there's my little board behind me. I'll pull it up here in just a second. But I'm going to have 60 hours to get 3 bingos. If I manage to do that, then I will get to pull from a reward jar that will give me an advantage during my regular TBR games for March. And it will also earn me the ability to add blank spaces to my board next time we reset it. So it takes 3 bingos to earn blank spaces to get 1, and then I get 1 for every bingo. And I capped it at, I think it was 5. So now also if I get a blackout, because anywhere between phase 2, phase 3, I'm not going to get a blackout today, but on the off chance that I do, it gets me a huge advantage. Mainly being I will get to pick and choose what prompts go on the board when it's reset. And I think there's a couple of other perks, but really for phase 2, what we're looking for is 3 bingos. All right. Let me grab the board. We'll give it our first spin and get this readathon going. We are in pregame time. So once I pick my book and everything and see what time it actually is, then I'll start the clock and the countdown will begin. So today is Tuesday, February the 6th, and we'll be ending at some point Thursday night. All right, let me grab that. Actually, I don't need the board yet. I should spin for the number first, but here's a closer look at it. We did really good during phase 1, which if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It was so much fun. So I've got a couple that are lining up pretty good. We will see how this plays out. Let me get the wheel and find out what our first prompt will be. This game is so fun. Okay, are you ready? Number 5. Oh, on this one, if the little pointer gets stuck like between 2 numbers, I do have to respin. These can't be combined. Okay, 5. Over here. Yeah, nowhere near that. That one's not going to help us for quite a while. Typical, right? Middle grade. Okay. That is an awesome way to start. So if you've watched these before, you know I'm going to be, hopefully, primarily, pulling books from my TBR for this month. So for February, see if I can make a dent in the TBR. If I don't have one that's already slotted to be read, then I will branch out and scour my shelves. So let's take a look at what I'm going to have to pick from for the month. Let's see. Oh, yay. I don't have to move the camera. Over here, that's my TBR. Plus, I have an ebook and an audiobook. From Below is not in contention because that is for our Start and Stop Buddy read. And I still have to pick up a copy of Thornbirds, which is also not in contention for this because I will be doing a separate video for that and I don't want to rush through it. So, let me look. I know I have at least 1 middle grade. Let me see if I have any others. Let's swing back around. I think the lighting's better over here. Okay, I only had 1, so easy decision. I will be reading The Serpent Shadow by Rick Riordan. This is part 3 in the King Chronicles, part of the Percy Jackson, I guess, universe you could call it. This is the Egyptian branch of things, and 3rd book in the trilogy. So it was on my TBR for January. Sadly, I didn't get to it, but now I get to read it, and I'm looking forward to this. So let me look and see what time it actually is. We'll figure out when the clock's going to start and get this readathon going. All right, so it's 10:22 right now. I am officially going to start this at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. on Tuesday, February 6th, because starting on the hour makes it a lot easier when I'm doing the math later. So this will end Thursday night at 11 p.m. on February 8th. Now, I may tweak that. I'm going to let y'all know going in. because my mom lost her glasses and I'm going to have to take her to get her allergy shot way out in Fort Worth. And we're going to go get her new glasses. So I'm assuming that's not going to be necessarily a quick process. So I'm probably going to reclaim an hour or two at the very end. So I may push my end time to like 1 a.m. on Thursday, but I won't go any farther than that because Finley wakes me up really early and I need my sleep. I can't pull all-nighters anymore. Nope. Past that stage in my life. By the way, that reminds me, also during this readathon, I am going to be reading as much as I possibly can. I'm not going to forego sleep or cleaning house or anything like that. So this is just as much as feasibly possible. All right. So I will be back at 11 o'clock. We'll start the clock and I will start reading The Serpent's Shadow. I think this is the shortest one in the trilogy. And then when I finish the book, I will come back and we'll spin and find out what my next little prompt will be. Okay, I will see you very soon. So the good news is I took my mom to get her allergy shot. We went and got her glasses and we even went out for lunch. Bad news is it's 3 o'clock and I still haven't started reading anything. So we are going to start our timer. I've got 60 hours. It is Tuesday, 3 p.m. on the 6th. I'm going to have until 3 a.m. on Friday. That would be the 9th. But what I'm going to do, because I don't typically stay up past midnight anymore, is I'm going to hold those 3 hours after midnight in reserve. So, you know, if I stay up till 1 reading, that's fine. But I'm going to allow myself to carry over like the 2 and 3 o'clock hours to Friday morning when I get up to finish. I hope that makes sense. Because there's no way I'm staying up till 3 a.m. And I can't delay and start this readathon tomorrow because then we will run into our buddy read time from below. So I'm under a time crunch here. So it's now or I don't know when I'll get to play. So I'm going to go start this. We're starting our clock. I've got 60 hours and I will be back after I finish this book and we get to spin again. Man, the day got away from me, but it was worth it. My mom is very happy with her glasses and we had a good time this morning. So I think it's well worth the trade-off. All right, I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I finished it. It took a little longer than I expected, but I had a lot of fun with this. That, you know, they're always a lighthearted, good time. And the snark and the humor definitely came through with this one as well. I don't know that I liked it as much as part 2, but I still had a lot of fun with it. So, I get to actually have my first book read for the month, put it on the shelf. It's always such a good feeling. So let me grab the wheel. We'll give it a spin and find out what my next book's going to be. Hope I don't wake everybody up. Okay, are y'all ready? Number 18. Can you see it? Let me get the wheel. I mean, the board. Forgot what I was doing. Okay, where's 18? Okay, we get to follow an arrow. So here it is, and it's going to point us to number 12. Again, we don't have... Oh, we do. We do have a bingo look. I got one. I didn't think we were going to get one. And we're set up to get another one. So awesome. Okay, what's the... Oh, no. That's not good. Let me put this down. It's the owl crate wheel. No. Because none of my books are from Owl Crate on my list. That means I have to go off my TBR. Okay, let me pull it up on the computer and see what book I'm going to get. I can't get my monitor to work, my second one. And my screen to record is over there. I don't know what to do. I jumped the gun. I didn't really have a bingo, did I? Because look, I think my hand was covering it. And I saw all of those and I thought I had it. But nope. So maybe tomorrow. Oh, it's getting closer. I think I've got the computer working. So let's see if I can spin the wheel and find out what book I'm supposed to read next. Not too thrilled about this one, to be honest, because I want to read my TBR. Okay, there are 14 books on this wheel. I'm more excited about some of these books than I am others, so hopefully we'll get a good one. All right, let's give it a spin. Round Woods. I think that's one I'm not as excited about. The Drowned Woods. At least I was able to find it easy. The oceans will rise, the kingdom will fall. This is by Emily Lloyd Jones. Okay, the girl learned that the water could save a life or take it. It was a lesson she wouldn't forget. Okay, so I'm going to go into this one blind. At least it's shorter, on the shorter side. 346 pages or so. So it is now already 11:53. Thank you, technical difficulties. I think I've been fighting with this for about half an hour. So I'll put how much time I have left on the screen. I have no idea right now. I don't know if I'll start reading it tonight or if I'm just going to go to bed. And when I wake up, I will start reading. So either way, I will come in and let you know when it's done. And then we'll try to maybe get that bingo in the morning. All right, I will see y'all after I finish this one. Bye. So it's 1:15 on Wednesday, and I finished it. I was completely taken by surprise by this book. I absolutely loved it. And I'll be honest, I was kind of dreading reading this one. The cover does nothing for me. I find it kind of drab. But the story was incredible. I think this has made my all-time favorite list. I really enjoyed it. It's like a dark fairy tale, part heist novel, and Welsh folklore. I loved it. And since this is the Owl Crate, it's got some little extras, but there's a image there, and there's foiling on the front and on the back, and this beautiful, there we go, and the beautiful cover. So yeah, the water horses, those are part of it. So good. Absolutely loved every second of it. I would highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Really love the fairy tale vibe to it. And the heist aspect, yeah, really good. All right, let's move on. Let me find my wheel in my board and give it a spin. Maybe I can get a bingo. Maybe. Went blank on what I was looking for. Okay, are you ready? Number 12. Didn't we just get that? Well, we did. It was here. That was the one we just read last night. So if we follow the arrow, it's going to take us here. Still no bingo. But another possibility this way. So maybe. Okay, an ebook. Okay, I know I have some on my TBR for this month. Actually, I have one on my TBR. So I guess that's what I'm reading next. No decision necessary. The Ugly Duckling Debutante. So this is, I don't remember what era this one was set in. Maybe Victorian? I don't know. But historical fiction, a romance, and a retelling of the Ugly Duckling fairy tale. So seems like it's kind of a fairy tale kind of day for me. So I am going to dive into this one, and I will be back. Hopefully it won't take too long, because I think this one's on the shorter side. if I remember correctly. I think it's only like 270 pages or something. So that's a good thing. I could use a shorter one. All right, I will let you know after I'm done reading how it went. Sadly, it's at 10 o'clock at night. It took me so long to get through that book. I did have to go to the grocery store, and we had dinner. We had spaghetti, good family time around the dinner table. So it wasn't, the whole time with this book. I don't think I started reading until 3 o'clock, and then I took a break for dinner. Anyway, I finished it. Talking, of course, about The Ugly Duckling Debutante. 250 pages, and let me tell you, I had to slog my way through that thing. It was terrible. Terrible. I was so angry by the end of it. Just awful. So improbable, and I'm not going to get into a rant, so if anybody was interested in that one, don't. Save yourself. Don't read it. Just take it off of your list. Okay, let's hopefully find something better for me to read. Let me grab the wheel and see what's next. I need to erase that from my brain before I go to bed. Okay, are you ready? $11. Okay, here's 11, so we get to follow the arrows. Here, here, and here. Still not a bingo. I'm getting nervous because I've only got like a little over 24 hours left, I think. Oh, look, it's a blank. I forgot these were on here. Okay, we could just spin again, so maybe there's a chance. Of course, we get this tonight when everybody's sleeping. I got my Snoopy PJs. Okay, are you ready? Number 6. Okay, where is that one? It's a dead end. We gotta spin again. But I get to turn 6. So, I'm gonna turn it... Ooh. If we turn it down this way, then that'll point to that one. So that would get us a bingo. Okay, let's spin again. I'm so close on it. So many rows. Okay, ready? $21. I'm trying to spin quietly. I think I already said that though. Okay, hopefully this one will get us one. Okay, so 21 is here, so we go here, 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 here. Because then we take this row, put it here, so we did, we got a bingo. Look, right there. So, and we can get close there. All right, let's see. Really? I don't get another one off it's the Hour Crate Junior wheel. Hopefully the wheel will be easier to run than it was last night. Let me pull that up and we'll spin. And again, I'm not pulling from my TBR. This is not going well. So I'm pretty sure the wheel's updated. Well, we'll find out when it pulls something up for me. Let's give it a spin and see what we get. There are some long ones on here. Please give me something short and good. Or at least good. Okay, Into the Glades. I don't think that's a long one. Look, it's not. Okay, this is cool. Okay, we've got a swamp and it's cursed. Fantastical adventure. I guess in a swamp. Okay, I'm not going to read the thing. I'm just going to read the book. So I will find out what it's about as I read. And this one is only 225 pages. So, yay. This hopefully will erase that Regency mess that I did. That thing was just so... I'll probably rant on that one in the wrap-up. But I'm going to go read this. It is now 10:05 p.m. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this in 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe. is on the short side, and it's middle grade, so there's a chance. So either I will be back later on tonight, or I will see y'all in the morning. Okay, bye. Good morning. It's 8:30 on, what day is it? It's got to be Friday. No, Thursday. It's Thursday. No concept anymore of time, that is. Or, it could be anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of awake. I've been up for about an hour. It's been a busy morning already. And I just finished Into the Glades. This was a really sweet story about grief. And I got a little misty-eyed, so it's kind of, while it's geared towards middle grade, it's kind of not quite sad, but bittersweet way to start the day. Brought back memories for me, or that grief of losing my own dad. So very, very sweet book. And my brain's still, I need more Diet Coke. I don't drink coffee, so I rely on Diet Coke. So mornings I start slow. Anyway, I've got my video uploading for today. Which one's going up? Battle of the Books is going up today. So I'm going to have to finish all of getting that wrapped up in the bow, thumbnail, all of that stuff. And then I can go back to reading. So let's grab our board, see where we're at. I think I got one bingo, but let's double check. Because, I know I've overlooked them before, and I jumped the gun yesterday. And so we have one. Okay, we've got one. I need two more, and I think I've got like 18 hours left. I thought for sure I was going to rack up like a ton of bingos during phase 2. Now I don't even know if I'm going to get 3. These TBR guys, they're toying with me this month. They give a little and then they take it back. All right, let's get the wheel, give it a spin, and see what I get. Okay, are you ready? Number 8. Look, it's a great way to start the day. We get a bingo. So that's 2. Oh, and we're set up for a whole bunch. Oh, I was hoping it would be blank. Darn it. I've got my computer's uploading. So, and I need a random generator. Random number, current TBR. So it's coming off of today's TBR. Awesome. Oh, okay. I've got some books on there that I would really love to get to this morning. I think I may have 1 or 2 quicker reads. And we know we've got all that nonfiction sitting over there. So let me find out how many I've got on here and figure out how I can do okay, that's what I can do. I'll draw rocks since my computer's busy processing the video for today. I can do that. So I am going to exempt some of the books. Let's get you over here so you can see it. Obviously, Flambeau won't count because of, that's for our buddy read, which we start tomorrow. Or I'll start reading tomorrow. I'm not going to include Art Fraud Detective because I want to take my time with that book. Really look at the artwork. There, now we can see. And, and Thornbirds. I wasn't going to include that. I knew there was something else. But that's okay because I still haven't had time to go to the library to get my copy of it. So, we're just... That's not part of it. And that one. And let's see, what do we have here? Oh, I've got my talking as fast as I can, so we got to count the audiobook too. There's still 12 on there. Okay, let me get 12 rocks and we'll draw. Okay, it's crooked still, I think. Okay, so I've got it. Okay, I've got all 12 in here. I hope I get number 12. I want Blonde Identity. Okay, let's see. Nope, I got number... Oops. Get it? There we go. 7. So I should have left you over here. 1, 2, 3 is my paper. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no! I don't want the Clive Cussler today. Dang it! They're laughing at me. Okay, I have a feeling this one's going to test my patience. Michael from our Buddy Reads has read this and had to DNF it. I hate mass paperbacks, although I haven't read one in a while. Maybe I won't hate them as much as I remember. Because this one is nice and broken in. I hate new ones because they're so awkward to hold. Because I don't like to break my spines. Anyway, he wrote this one as a bet. And it actually it came out 10 years after what was the first published book in this series of Dark Pit. So, you know, they waited a good 10 years. And then they thought, you're established enough. People love this series enough. We can put this one out. Because I think this one's really only for the diehard fans. So, I'm going to read it, obviously. If I just can't do it and I'm really struggling, I am going to go ahead and swap over to what was the actual first published book in the series, which is The Mediterranean Caper. So I will force myself to go at least 20-25% of the way into the book. Hopefully I can read the whole thing. I would like to. And I'm suspecting maybe I can, because I'm going in with very low expectations, that this one isn't going to be on par with his other ones. So maybe with that approach to the book, it won't be as painful as it was for Michael. We will see. All right. I think I've got like 18, 19 hours left, something like that. I'll have it on the screen for you. I'm going to go finish getting today's video ready and start reading about Dark Pit. Good thing is an adventure. These are quick reads. Normally, they're like an adventure thriller kind of thing. All right. I will see y'all later on, probably, hopefully, early afternoon. We'll see. Bye. It's like 5 o'clock. The day got away from me, but I did read it. So, and I was pleasantly surprised. It wasn't nearly as much of a train wreck as I was expecting. Kind of like the mystery of it. It was a fun time, as long as I overlooked the female characters in the book, because, yeah, James Bond like type portrayal. But you know, we're just gonna leave it where it is, because that unfortunately was the standard at the time when this was written. So I finally read this one. I wasn't too excited about that, but I'm glad it turned up in Bingo Maze, because I probably would have left it for the bottom of the stack and not gotten around to it. And now I can finally say I've read the first Dark Pit book. All right, let's get the wheel and find out what's up next. Okay, ready? Number 5. Lily says hi. Okay, let's see if this will get me my third bingo, because we've got one here and one here. So where's 5? It points up here, so that goes to there. Oh, we have a dead end. Because if you remember, you just kind of wrap it around like a cylinder. So this row goes here. So I redirect number 5. Let me see which way it can go. Okay, so let's take it. If we go this way, that should lead us. So I got to get the wheel and we got to spin again. Okay, ready? Number 11. Seems like the curse of 11 is over. Okay. I gotta find it. So here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, 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 here. That was a long way to go. We got our third bingo. Yes. All right. I won this time. That means I got to make my reward jar. I haven't done that yet. Okay. Let's see what I got. Of course. 400 to 499 pages. Yay. Gotta bring it back. But look, we got it. So 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Let me look for a book. 394. 85. Oh no, I've got a dilemma. This is 394 pages. Is that close? Is that close enough? I don't know that it is. Oh, 6 pages. I don't have one on my TBR that falls within range. Okay, 6 pages. Is that close? Is it close enough? What do y'all think? I don't know. It kind of feels like cheating. Because it does say 400 to 499, not close to 400. Oh, I hate this. Okay, I have to go off of TBR again. So I am going to go back to the Mortal Instruments. It's been a long time. I'm on book 4. Yeah, City of Fallen Angels. And this has 424 pages. So it definitely falls within the page range that I need. It is a reread. So maybe I will have this finished in time to be able to come back tonight and spend one more time. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. As much as I really want to read this one. So I'm going to go off list with City of Fallen Angels. And I will come back in when I'm done, and hopefully we'll have enough time to spin again. So, all right, so it's a little bit later than I intended. It's February 21st. I did finish Bingo Maze on February 8th. In fact, I finished reading City of Fallen Angels at 12:30 at night. I could have used a couple of hours in the next morning. I think I had like 2 or 3 hours left. But I just decided it was time to start getting ready for our Start and Stop Buddy read. And there was no way I would be able to finish another book. So I just brought the game to a close after I finished this book at, we'll call it midnight. So during this, what was it, 60 hours thereabouts, I did way better than I expected. I read 6 books. Can you believe that? That's crazy. In fact, this is the only reading I've done for the month other than From Below. So thank God for Bingo Maze. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any books read. So I would call that definitely a win, especially when we factor in I got my 3 bingos. We had one here, here, and here. That was 3, and that was the goal for this round for phase 2. So I get to use the reward jar, and I don't have to spend for the Wheel of Shame for next month. So it's like a double win. So let's set this aside. I will play again in March. Hopefully get a blackout. We will see. But phase 3 will happen during March at some point. But for now, we get to play with the new cards that I made. I made a deck of cards instead of a reward jar. But I'd shake things up a little bit. So I'm going to give these a little shuffle and pull one of them. That will be my reward for winning Bingo Maze. And I will get to use this during my TBR games in March. So I'm excited. And I do not have to use it. So I can just kind of, you know, if I choose not to, then I can hold on to the card and use it at any point in the future. So I could potentially have like a whole stack of them at some point. All right. I'm excited. Should I just take the one off the top? Okay. I don't know. I don't know why I'm nervous. They're all good. These are rewards. There's no like good or bad. It's just degrees of good. Okay. So we'll take the top one. Replace. At the end of the game, replace any prompt with newest purchase. that will be fun. So if I have a book on there that I'm not too thrilled about reading, I can put one that I just bought. I love this. So probably what I'll do is put this on my Just Spin It board up in the corner to remind me that I have it. And then at the end of my game, or it could even be for The Sims, it doesn't have to be Just Spin It. Any of my TBR games, I can replace one of the prompts with newest purchase. I love that. And these cards are going to be cool. Extra incentive. So that brings Bingo Maze to a close. It will be back in March for phase 3. We'll see if we can clear off the board and go from there. I love this game. So I hope to see you day after tomorrow. If all goes according to plan, that's when we will do our spin and vote for March's Start and Stop Buddy Read. So I'll be spinning the wheel to get a short list of 3 books that y'all will be voting on. So keep an eye out for that. You might want to subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you then.